be warm and dry. I didn't even think this giving no rain today, this evening. But I guess they are. We need all we can get. I've been canning a little bit, my wife has. I picked those tomatoes, finally got around to it today. We got a couple 5-gallon buckets full. And that's what we got. 21 quarts of tomato juice. Cooker right there on that turkey cooker, or whatever you call it. Hot bath those. I mean, that's pretty good for a few buckets. That's 2 buckets, about 2.5, I guess. 5-gallon buckets of tomato juice. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Go over here and look at the fish. Let's go look at the fish. I like the fish. Cleaned the filters today too. They like it. They like it. They do. Huh. It's going to keep on. It's going to come a pretty good rain. Coming down pretty good right now. The water, I guess, you know. The little building there. It's getting late. It's darker out than it looks on this camera. It is. I always call that precious drops of rest. It's coming on. Fish like to jump up on the side there. Huh. It's coming on, buddy. Coming on down. I don't guess I'll be killing no cards tomorrow either, will I? I did dig up one of those rhubarb plants. Planted it right there. Lightning's I don't like lightning. Yeah, right there in the center of the picture, the rhubarb plant. This rain might perk it up. Of course, I've got it planted right between them 2 white posts there is a fig tree. But you can see right there where I put wood chips on. Not a weed one in it. I've got a the company has brung me about 3 or 4 loads of wood chips, and what I'm thinking about doing, I don't know if I should or not, but I'm thinking about where that sprinkler's at out there, moving that sprinkler to the left about 3 feet, and where that growed up mess is at the end of that blue barrel all the way out through that garden there. The highest looks like weeds, but it's rhubarb and weeds. And those 2 rows of beets that I planted a while back with that little earthway planter, I think it was the cats. I believe the cats has been out there rolling in it and pull them all to pieces. And then right through there to the right is where my taters is at. I mowed that twice. I mowed that twice to get ready to dig them, and I ain't dug them yet. I don't know if there's any left in there or not, but I'm pretty sure they'll be all right. Anyway, what I was getting at is right where those beets was at, where that naked part of the garden is, right there kind of in the center of the screen. I'm thinking about moving the rhubarb, move it or till it up one, and the beets, and over to, you can see the rain gauge there at the bottom in the center, about 2 or 3 feet to the right of it. Till that up, and I think I've got enough wood chips down there to cover that. Maybe, and at least get a little bit of my mulch garden back. Because you know, if I'm gonna work on the left over there with corn, I miss my wood chips. I tell you that, but I just don't get enough to deal with it. I may put me a narrow strip through there. 6 or 8 or whatever I've got down there that would go across that garden. And at least I'll have that much where I can grow some things that I like in it without fighting the weeds. But time will tell, we'll see. Okay, this is set in to do this for a while, so I don't hear no more thunder. I was trying to catch some lightning, but I don't believe I caught any. I sure don't. Look up here at this, I don't know if you can see it with this camera or not, but I want you to look. You might be able to see it right there. Center of the screen. That's, in the center of the screen is, let me see if I can help this a little bit one way or the other. No. Let's see, I might be able, right there, but anyway, you might be able to see it. That thing, that's a chestnut tree. It's hanging full of it. Literally more than it's ever been on. It's full. I hope that they mature, but I'll just tell you, I'm looking at my chestnut trees, and they're looking kind of peaked, to tell you the truth. I don't know. Anyway, just like I say, right there in the center of the garden, I might try to, when it's going to dry up now before I can get those wood chips up here. I may just take my 4-wheeler in that little trailer and load it and just go out through there. I'd kind of like to have some sides on it some way, but that's just something else to contend with. But I would like to do that, and that way I could show you again what that mulch will do to plants and stuff. Just like I say, I'll wheel back around to the right there. You look right out there by those 2 posts sticking up in 2 little fence posts. Look at the ground. You see that? That's wood chips. No grass grows up through there. None. It'll choke it out. Now it'll try to encroach on the top of it. Right there on the right of that is Creeping Charlie, and that stuff, it'll crawl in there. But you just have to keep it out of the way. That stuff needs annihilated. And if there's anything around here needs Roundup on it, that does. But I don't want it leaching in my garden, so we'll deal with it. Another rainy evening. That corn's loving it. The grass is loving it. The weeds is loving it. I'm thinking we're fixing to get more of this moisture than we're bargaining for. It goes from rainy, rainy, rainy to hot, hot and dry, back to rainy. I'd say we'll get this all the rest of the month and probably half of August. Strange weather. But it always has been kind of strange, hasn't it? The one that created this ordeal knows exactly when to send the rains. And say one thing, you're blessed when you get it. You're blessed when you get it. If you don't grow gardens and all you want to do is get out and play croquet or something and swing golf clubs, probably wouldn't like too much of this rain. But if you try to grow food, you really enjoy it. Yes, sir. Okay. I'll get off here. That'll be it tonight.